Attenzione, iniziando il Joe and Brian Show.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, we're doing that again? We're doing the let me tell you something?
Okay, let me tell you something for real, though. Liverpool came up with a new system. A new system with a rotating press. It was beautiful. It was marvelous. The best ever done. I mean, it was truly perfect. And Inter weren't creating anything. If they made anything, whoops, we played it all out of bounds. Whoops, we're offside. Whoops, we suck. That's what it is. Liverpool had you in a choke point. I mean, like, you were clamped up. You couldn't do shit. And it's unlucky that we didn't score more goals, I think. It's just Inzaghi 2.0, just worse. So what am I supposed to be scared of?
That's a very, very long way to say that you paid the ref a couple euro. That's a very long way to say that. You cannot take any meaning out of this game. You could say both teams weren't good enough. That is the fundamental point. But also, I think you have to mention to Inter the detriment that they faced today. A Cherby out. I'm not saying I want him starting, but now you have less options, less rotation, while you have all these tournaments. Not to mention, who else got hurt? Chala, or Regista, the playmaker of our team. Inter was playing Zielinski there, and he's not a bad player, but I don't think he did enough today. And it's hard to say. But this is the worst it could have gone for Inter. Suffering injuries, conceding a dubious penalty. I mean, it's just not meant to be this season, lads. Truthfully, we'll probably get out of the group stage of the Champions League, no problem. I really don't have doubts about that. We're playing not terrible football. We're getting okay results, but we're not getting over the line. So there is some things to work on. This team is a working project. And we knew this wasn't a total Scudetto team or a Champions League winning team because we didn't have the manager for it. He's not a bad coach, but he's young, and he's going to learn and grow, and I'm okay with him trying new things and developing. But you have to accept results like this when you have a manager like.
He's not terrible, but he hasn't stepped up for the real occasions. When it matters the most, he needs to be inventive. He needs to be different. Inzaghi's system was different. It worked until it didn't. That's why you lost those big finals. But now it's Kivu's turn to do something. He's just been playing Inzaghi's system, and he's doing it well. Small tweaks. But now, if he wants to play with the big dogs, because this is his chance, he's got to try something different. If he loses, he loses. But he can't lose doing the same thing, because then what's the point?
Well, and I think Kivu is very open to doing different things. He has shown that he's willing to play players out of their positions and change things as they go. But he was going to play with a 3-4-3. Let's not forget this. Inter did not get Adeomo Lookman. If they did, this team would look a little different, I believe. I think you'd be seeing more of a Kivu football, or whatever at least the management was going for in the end. Right now, he was set up to fail. If he succeeds, it really shows his strength as a manager. But he is not supposed to do well in this situation. He got a team with terrible morale, crippled in a devastating defeat, losing every competition they were damn near fighting for a treble in. That's the team he inherited. He got a few additions, and they were good. He got rid of a lot of trash. That's also good. Now, it's time to build and to be patient, and I think he will develop really nicely. But it's going to be bad, and there is teething problems here. We've now lost 2 games in a row in the Champions League. We were doing great before. But now we're playing teams that are difficult. And they have experience. Diego Simeone has been Atletico for how long? You got to think about this. When you have these losses, there's a reason for it.
Now, I'll tell you my opinions that I think Slot found something that works, the new system, but it's not perfect. I'm sure he's going to try to tweak it and do better things, but I think Slot's showing an improvement. He let go of some points at Leeds. Shit, these things happen. And it sucks. Duh, no shit. But I think going forward, I think we found a system that works and could be effective. If we can incorporate Salah into that in the future, that'd be lovely. But right now, he's got to work himself back into the team. I hope I see that professionalism from him, because if not, then that's a terrible way to end your career after scoring so many goals and achieving so many things. But no one's bigger than the club, I think.
Yeah, I think Arne Slot got lucky today. I think he's very fortunate to be in this position. A draw would not have got him sacked by any means against Inter. It's not a bad result. But that win has bought him a few extra weeks to lose in the Prem. And that's important.
I totally agree. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Joe and Brian Show. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, share with your auntie, daughter, uncle, dog. I don't give a fuck. Share it with somebody. Let's get to, 1 million subscribers. That'd be awesome. That being that, Ciao, ragazzi.
Ciao, ciao. Please comment, by the way, and subscribe. We're trying to get these numbers up, right? Start the thing and let's see. Let's see what you have to say.
Jordy! Where you at, son? Where you at, son? You was talking all that raw.
Let me be honest with all of you here. I've never watched a game of Ryan in person until today. And when Liverpool got the second dubious penalty, I've never seen a man so unconfident in his decision. He's like, he really pure robbery. Yes, I saw him playing the guy. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's just Ryan flopped. Ryan flopped. Liverpool did enough. Inter did enough. It should have been 0-0. I called the win on the scene. I never said I think there was a reason. But this is useful. I don't know what it is. I feel like Inter has a weird point now. They don't do it. We're not able to Champions League. We're not able to but any big game, you know,
I don't know what tactics you can do to manipulate the ref. Maybe some payment schemes I can imagine, but that's about it.
So you really gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that Liverpool are playing the refs after we got that handball called off?
You know that wasn't a handball.
Exactly. It wasn't a handball. Yes. The game should have been 1-0.
But in a situation like that, it is too hard to call. I understand why the ref did it. He didn't call a penalty, and I think that is a fair decision. Because it's not conclusive to make it a penalty.
Because it wasn't a penalty, it was a goal.
Oh, fuck, Brian. We got to restart.